Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Coach JC. Everyone gather around, should be a good one today. Today's topic is the men of your dream may be 6 feet or under. Sorry, ladies, not sorry. A lot of times we have some expectations about this mate or perfect mate, person we want to settle down with, person we want to spend a lifetime with. And a lot of times, different men or different people come in all shapes and sizes, and you don't really know who the one may be, based off your own preferences. You know, everything is really based on God. Everything is really based on His principles, His morals, and you really can't rush the process. You know, a lot of times you have a list or criteria of what you want. You know, oh, I want them to be 6 feet tall. I want them to be making this kind of money, driving this kind of car, live in this kind of neighborhood, which is nothing wrong with having those types of thoughts, those types of ambitions. But 9 times out of 10, the one that you settle down with, he's not going to really have a lot of those traits, capabilities. So we got to be very avid and very mindful when you're out there and date. You know, it doesn't mean like you stoop to a man's level where you just set the bare minimum, but you do have to kind of take into what's important to you, what's your core values, what's very important to you as far as your peace, your space, your free headspace. You know, somebody who you can joke with, someone who you can play with, someone who's serious with you, someone who can talk to you when you're down, someone to talk to you when you're up. You know, people that's going to inspire you, going to motivate you, going to elevate you to the next level. You know, you definitely have to be very mindful and very aware of what your intentions are. You know, because sometimes your intentions can be pure, and sometimes your intentions can be of good, and sometimes God might not bring that person to you in your life. So just be very mindful, be very creative of that situation. And also too, like I said, any man that you may come in different packages. You know, the big packages, small packages, large, extra large. You know, just like you go get your underwear, there's large size, extra large, 2X. So it's like everybody's different. Everybody has their own unique skill set, but y'all define you a mate that has the same core value, the same upbringing, not the same upbringing, but the same goal and aspiration in life. You know, you guys can be a teammate, one another, y'all on one accord. You know, y'all good communication skills, good understanding of life. You know, somebody you can just take walks with, somebody you can go to, you know, your family with, someone you take to church, you're religious, someone you can just take to the park, you know, or go to the beach with, or just someone you can just vibe with and just relax at the house with, do board games, or, you know, watch TV or movies, or whatever your hobbies are. You know, try to find your niche. Because I know myself and my wife, you know, I know, like, if I was to go about my criteria, maybe like 10, 15 years ago, I mean, I would be like, oh, I want the woman, my wife got to be like this, she got that dad, she can't have no kids, etc. But, you know, as you grow and as you mature, your taste buds, your what's important to you differs, and what you're accustomed to at a certain age. You know, you might be going, oh, I want this baddie, I want this or that. When you're in your 20s and your, you know, mid-20s, you want that. But then once you mature enough, you're like, nah, I don't want all that. I want someone to settle down with, who's very open with me. He loves me. He cares for me. He receives me. He's very passionate about me. And that's the thing that we really have to continue to work on, continue to grow, and continue to develop with. But yeah, like I said, the man of your dream may not be 6 feet tall. You know, may not have the car, may not have the job, career that you may intended to be with. But like I said, if he's God sent, then it's going to work. So you got to be very conscious and very willing to make things work for one another. Well, yeah, that's all I really have to say. Feel free to comment below about what you think about this topic. Until next time out, Coach JC.